Could J.D. Vance be right? Is Keir Starmer presiding over the wholesale suppression of freedom of speech? Today, Owen Jones and Novara Media's very own Rivka Brown were informed that the Labour Party had revoked their conference passes. Jones posted this on X today. Labour has cancelled my conference pass. Absolutely pathetic Trumpian behaviour. They are here suggesting that attempts to question cabinet members and MPs about Britain facilitating Israel's genocide is a, quote, safeguarding issue. This is clearly insane. Here's the email sent to Jones by conference services. Dear Mr. Jones, important, your conference pass has been cancelled. I'm writing to let you know that we've had to make the difficult decision to cancel your conference pass with immediate effect, following complaints we have received about your conduct. Why we've taken this action. We have a responsibility to safeguard all our delegates, staff, volunteers and visitors, and to maintain a safe and welcoming environment for everyone at conference. After careful consideration, we've concluded that we cannot continue your attendance while ensuring we meet our safeguarding obligations to all attendees. Now, there's a lot more yada, 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 but what's notable is that they don't actually cite any particular incident or individual. It's just safeguarding concerns. Rivka Brown's experience was a little bit different. Owen Jones was already back in London by the time that he was informed that his pass had been revoked, but Rivka was still on the conference site. Here's the video of what happened.
Because we're investigating at the moment, so you have been notified of that.
So what were you saying?
So we've received an allegation in writing, so while we investigate that,
Okay.
we have to obviously revoke your pass. So in terms of your entry, you shouldn't have been in there, so you would have been directed to conference services to speak to us there. So we'll just go there now.
Okay.
Sorry, I need to go and deal with something else right now, but do you know how to get to conference services?
No, I don't.
Turn left and then
And
left
what
again.
am I going there for?
So if you want to speak to somebody regarding the allegation that has been made, we obviously at this moment in time can't disclose any information.
But then what's
You've
the point
received
of
the email.
going there?
It's just
So
what
it's
you're
just
saying.
if
If
you
you've got
say-
any questions, you can go round there and
Yeah,
ask them questions.
But you just
They
said that
issued
they...
a new pass, so they'll give you an email address where you can write in to obviously ask or put to like whatever the allegations are and whatever information, and we can pass it on to legal queries.
Okay.
So it's legalqueries@labour.org.uk.
Okay.
They'll be able to provide you with all
where
the
is
contact
it? So
information.
Just follow it all the way round.
Okay.
Yes, on the other
Okay.
side of the
Thank
building.
you.
I just want to say that Rivka reacted a lot more reasonably than I would in that situation. I don't know if you've seen that episode of The Simpsons where Homer gets arrested by Marge and he chooses to waive the right to silence by screaming hysterically, but that would be me. Anyway, this is the email that she received from conference services. Dear Rivka Brown, we are writing to let you know that your application to Labour Party annual conference has been cancelled and your conference pass has been deactivated. This is due to a breach of the event code of conduct. Kind regards, conference services. So, as you can see, it's a little bit different from Owen's email, a lot shorter, but sort of similar in content. Now, neither Owen nor Rivka have been told what specifically it is they're meant to have done that's breached Labour Conference's code of conduct. Owen has been going to party conferences for about 10 years, making videos which involve putting questions to both politicians and delegates. Now, to my mind, that isn't a breach of safeguarding. That's just ordinary journalistic practice. Rivka, meanwhile, did get into a heated discussion with Labour MP and chair of the all-party parliamentary group on anti-Semitism, Joni Reid. This is from Rivka's X account. Scoop. At this event, APPG anti-Semitism chair @Joni Reid heavily implied that I am an anti-Semite. She cited me asking why Hamas needed to be included in a conference motion about the Gaza genocide as an example of casual anti-Semitism. This is defamatory. So what happened was that Joni Reid had said that a Novara media reporter had been casually anti-Semitic. Rivka Brown, who is herself Jewish, was our only reporter at Labour conference this year. So Joni Reid responded. This simply isn't true. Rivka Brown was not present at the meeting until the end, when she attended with what appeared to be the specific purpose of haranguing me. I didn't mention her, and indeed had never even heard of her until she started screaming at me. Good journalists don't report baseless rumours as fact. Hope her next scoop is an improvement. Rivka then said this. It was also on X. It's as if Labour politicians think that conference operates by Chatham House rules, and if you baselessly call someone an anti-Semite, they won't come and confront you about it. And we have footage of my intervention. There was no screaming. Now, just to say, I've had a look at the footage. There wasn't any screaming. I'd call it emotional, but definitely no screaming. So I think there's something really important here. You've got two journalists, both of whom are well known for being on the left and critical of the Labour Party, holding politicians to account. Now, for Owen, that's on policy issues. And for Rivka, that's on her own personal integrity and also the very particular weight that being called an anti-Semite has when you yourself are Jewish. I can see how those things might be uncomfortable or confronting for MPs, but a breach of safeguarding. The point of Labour Party conference is that politicians come into closer contact with delegates, activists, and yes, journalists than they ordinarily would. It's literally meant for political contestation, not just getting drunk on cheap conference wine. Keir Starmer himself has had strong words for politicians who dodge talking to journalists. Last week, the Prime Minister took potshots at Reform after it emerged that the Reform UK leader of Nottinghamshire County Council refused to give interviews to a local newspaper. This is from BBC News. Quoting from Keir Starmer, Reform have got to take responsibility for their own actions. It's them that, on the one hand, pretend they're champions of free speech and accountability, he said. On the other hand, don't have the courage to talk to local representatives who would actually hold them to account. So let me call that out fair and square. They're cowards. Of course, not everyone agrees. This was posted by Deputy Political Editor of The Spectator, James Heal, today. Overheard at conference from a member of the PM's ops team. Quote, can we keep him away from press? It seems like Labour have found an even neater solution. Keep the journalists away from him.